Seems they're examining everyone passing through. Great. They'll be forewarned.
I shall do my best.
Nothing.
A reasonable request? Certainly.
Maybe we do have to exit here.
I will do as you ask.
I think we lost track of where we need to be. I mean, me and all the characters. Let's see what's this way. Come on, Gradius, catch up. I know you're not the most athletic, but you are academic. I have been here. We're going in circles, Frodo!
I shall do my best. I shall do my best.
Alright, I'm gonna pause the video till I get back on track. Okay, what we didn't do is collect the loot off of this woman who we defeated, who is apparently she was apparently one of the bosses.
Set me to work.
We killed her without realizing it. And we gained Maiden Ilmadia's badge and 225,000 experience. So we will level up our dudes. Another one in pickpocket. Open locks. Stealth. I think we maxed him out in certain areas. Let's see what other spells she has. She has yet to acquire. She is definitely the healer of the party. Holy Word. It's like the death spell for undead. Or for evil creatures. It's a good spell.
What would you... I am off.
Huh? Okay.
Oh, she can level up. Let's take a look at the loot. Alright, so we defeated a bunch of bosses here. Six bosses. Alamian. +5 versus salamanders. Black Swan armor. AC 1. And a charisma bonus. And a bunch of resistances. The Argent Shield. +25 magic resistance. Perhaps garbage? No? Who can use this? Only usable by elves and half-elves. +1 charisma, fire resistance, electrical, acid. And it's just a difference of 1. I think it's worth the trade. We should sell that.
Yes.
What's up here?
I will do as you ask. I am off. A reasonable request. Labor calls me.
Okay, we have all 6 badges. So let's see if we can do this. And voila, we have a staircase. Alright, I'll be back. Okay, let's see what's up here. I sense battle with pussycats. The pussy is coming to get us! No! Alright, let's rush in and see what happens.
Greetings, child of Ilmater. How are you today?
He's a giant blue reverend. He's the man who caused so much pain and unhappiness among the acolytes of Ilmater. He's really an evil mage. Drop the act, Poquelin. I'm sick of all these charades. I've been hacking through enemies for days, weeks, just to get out of these damn mountains. I'm not about to let a crazed man in a bloody Ilmaterian high priest robe stand in my way.
Oh, I'm sorry. But war and charades are the only 2 games I know how to play. If they are not to your liking, I'm afraid you'll be ill-equipped to play the game that's about to begin.
Cut to the point, Poquelin.
After centuries of Ixonomai's laboriously worded speeches and delusions of grandeur, it is a welcome change to hear such succinct threats from an enemy. Thank you for disposing of her, by the way. Her speeches were quite tiresome, and she suffered her defeats so poorly.
What are you up to, Poquelin? Why the spine of the world?
The only thing really standing in the way of my conquering this territory was Ixonomai. When you killed her, you removed the largest obstacle in my campaign. As you probably already know, my arrival in this world was a result of conflict with my ancient adversary. I was exiled from my home plane when my vendetta with Ixonomai got, as my superiors said, out of control. As soon as I arrived in this world, I knew that Ixonomai would follow. After all, what's a few thousand years and 1 billion miles between old friends? I sought out a base of operations from which I could start a military force. In the process of doing so, I heard something calling to me from a distant glacier. It was this, Gren Shiniban. It's an artifact so old that it makes me seem young. A crystal shard with magical powers of such magnitude that Kaldahar's Heartstone gem looks like a child's toy.
If you've ever read those R.A. Salvatore books Salvatore books from the 1990s, A Crystal Shard, A Halfling's Gem, Quinchinaban is that crystal shard that first book was referring to.
Just having it in my possession caused the monstrous creatures of this land to leave their ancient homes and seek me out. Its other powers are too numerous to mention. Despite the fact that the shard has a somewhat overbearing personality, our plans seem to coincide. As for my lieutenants, they were easy enough to find. All of them were eager to join my cause, except for poor naive Brother Padium. The guise of an Ilmaterian revered brother was perfect for traveling and gathering information in Icewind Dale. The form was easy enough to assume. The information inside of Padium's head allowed me to flesh out the role. Everything was going well, until that annoying Arundel and your good friend, the late Hrothgar, decided to investigate Exonomai's poorly veiled activities in Dragon's Eye. If that idiot had been a little more clandestine in her business, no one would have suspected. To stall Exonomai and seal off Icewind Dale, I used Crunchinabon to freeze the passes, but not quickly enough to prevent Hrothgar's band from starting their expedition. I had Craig Frostbeard and his giants cause the avalanche that crushed Hrothgar, Acalia, and those other fools. After that, I didn't really care what you were doing, until you seized the Heartstone gem from Exonomai. I thought that Arundel would be the only person capable of using it. When I killed him, I thought the threat was ended.
That's it. This guy is the true evil.
I certainly didn't expect you to take the gem to Laurel in the Severed Hand. Very clever. Unfortunately, your actions since that event have been inconsequential. During your extended bloody trek through Upper Dawns, Worm's Tooth, and Lower Dawns, I was building up forces elsewhere, outside of East Haven to be specific. So you see, the destruction of my forces here simply prevents me from having reserve troops during my conquest of the Dale. It's a good thing you can't see East Haven now. It would probably break you to see how easy it is to crush houses and cause temples to explode. Everything you've done is pointless. I am the beginning and the end of this story. I, and only I, will determine how it plays out. Goodbye.
Okay. Obviously, we need to end him. I bet he has a magic resistance, so let's lower that resistance.
I am ready.
These guys... No,
I am
we
ready.
need a haste. We need a haste. That is what we need.
What is your agreed?
I stand ready.
You need to cast... defense.
Ready.
You need to fire your best arrows. At him.
Fine.
Go ahead.
Cast.
I'm not sure about this.
He just killed those innocent animals.
Quickly now. Certainly.
What can I do for you? Sounds good to me.
Where did he go?
Time to test my mettle.
How may I serve you?
You have my attention.
Cannon fodder. These guys are low level.